What's up, boys? The delivery guy, my man, just dropped these free collector boxes of Tarkir Dragonstorm, earliest release date in Europe, made in Japan. So we can hopefully assume there will be no Pringles, curly, wavy cards. But I was thinking of what opened first. We got one is more sealed, the other two are exploding off the loot. So I would say let's go with the fattest one and hope we get good stuff in it. Without further ado, we are opening. Hate the guy who is talking 5 minutes without opening. Let's say was the aggressive double tapping on the right side. Got a really huge Ugin artwork. 12 packs, 12 chances to hit something big. Oh brother, this is looking really good. Beautiful packs. So let's see what we hit in here. Got a zombie druid. Serialized card in the first pack. What? Flamehold Grappler. First strike, when this creature enters copy the next spell you cast this turn. When you cast it, you may choose new targets for the copy. Alright. Baron Stepper Siege. Go slow in the first pack or the first few packs, maybe, and this enchantment enters, choose Abzan or Mardu. At the beginning of your end step, put a 1/1 counter on each creature you control. At the beginning of your end step, if a creature died under your control this turn, each opponent sacrifices a creature of their choice. Right, it's not bad, it's huge. It's good for tokens and removal. Naga Fleshcrafter, creature. May have this creature enters a copy of any creature in the battlefield. Okay, not bad. Exile this card from your graveyard, put a 1/1 counter on target non-legendary creature you control. Each other creature you control becomes a copy of the creature. Alright, that is some room for shenanigans. Got Infantry Shield. 2 red, equipped creature. Has Menace and Mobilize X, where X is its power. Okay, equip 2. Bloomvine Regent. Too nasty to read. And the Mountain. Ooh, I was hoping for the eyes. Riding Dawnbreaker, Boulderbone Dragon, Jeskai Monument. Alright, Blossoming Sands, the 100th version of it. Amazing. Okay, nothing big, nothing big. Let's put the lands aside. And the tokens here inside. Do we hit anything? All rare. All rare. All right. This is our rare staple. So this set has a lot of hype. Many people are hyped for dragons. I wanted to make a dragon deck as well. So let's see what we got here. Maybe serialized card in the second pack. What? Kishla Village. Land. This land enters tapped unless you control island or swamp. Alright, that's good. Add green, so whale 2. I think this is a nice one. We'll see play and we'll sell that first. CDZ, Regent of the Mire. Sacrifice a creature you control with mana value X. Other than CDZ, return target creature card with mana value X +1 from the graveyard to the battlefield. Activate only accessory. Alright, not bad. There's strong cards in it, not bad. Thunder of Unity. This is kind of looking like a World of Warcraft card. You draw 2 cards and you lose 2 life. Whenever a creature you control enters this turn, each opponent loses 1 life and you gain 1 life. Okay. Coaches, Sipzik Champion. This is a what is this logo? I maybe should have checked it. Is it Commander or is it Special Guest? Legendary creature, possible commander. Once during each of your turns, you may cast a creature spell from your graveyard by exiling 3 other cards from your graveyard in addition to paying its other costs. Whenever you 1 or more creatures you control enter, if 1 or more of them entered from a graveyard or was cast from a graveyard, put 2 counters on coders. Alright, I think this is viable, no? First mythic, not bad. Severance's Priest, Death Touch. When this creature enters, target opponent reveals their hand. You may choose a non-land card from it. If you do, exile a card. And this creature leaves the battlefield. The exile card's owners create an XX white spirit creature token. Alright, I think this is not too good. What's with these boring lands, man? I was expecting the Dragon Eyes. Kiro Goldkeeper. Looks beautiful, but I'm not sure. Flying. Whenever one or more cards leave your graveyard during your turn, create a treasure token. Is this good? Do we have a lot of tokens, dragons? And this tapped. Alright, alright. So this is still a rare, and the rest is nothing. Nothing here. The land is for sure a hit. And this is for the rest. Alright, so we have still a lot of room for big hits. There is Elspeth, there's Ugin, and there is the serialized card here, Sage of the Skies. Unfortunately, creature, human monk, but this card is looking super clean. I'm not sure if you can see it, the foil treatment, but it's just, like, it's not even printed, it's super clean. When you cast this spell, if you cast another spell this turn, copy the spell, Flying Lightning. Alright, that's not even too bad. I'm not a white player, but looks not bad. You got Jeskai Revelation. I've seen this card. Return target spell or permanent to its owner's hand. Jeskai Revelation deals 4 damage to any target. Create 2/1/1 white monk creatures tokens with prowess. Draw 2 cards, you gain 4 life. Holy shit. So I'm not sure if you're playing this card for the cost and you have white in it, but this looks really huge. Not sure, but yeah, not a mythic. We'll see. Stadium Headliner. Creature, Goblin Warrior, mobilize 1, sacrifice this creature, it deals damage equal to the number of creatures you control to a target creature. Okay. Seems good. Will of the Mardu instant. Choose one. If you control a commander as you cast a spell, you may choose both instant. Okay, so I assume this is the commander logo actually, and the other guy, the code is Zipzik as well. Create a number of 1/1 red warrior creature tokens equal to the number of creatures target player controls. Will of the Mardu deals damage to target creature equal to the number of creatures you control. Alright, I think this might be seeing play, but it's white as well, so not sure how white will develop. Flash Strike. Whenever another non-token creature you control dies, Anathenza endures 2. Put 2/1/1 counters on it. Alright, not too shabby, it's strong. It is strong. Almost a Dragon Eye, but it is not. But the swamp's looking good. Feral Death Gorger. Kiro Goldkeeper, Rite of Renewals, Stormbeacon Blade, First Art. Yeah. Thank you for that. Put it to the rest. So yeah, I think there is still a lot of room for big pulls. Not sure if I missed any crazy value card or something, but nothing big yet. Got an Elephant. Rediscover the Way. So this is kind of the spot where you expect the serialized card, that's why it's the most hype. Look at the top 3 cards of your library, put one of them into your hand and the rest on the bottom of your library in any order. Whenever you cast non-creature spell this turn, target creature you control against double strike until end of turn. Okay, not bad. It's like the Mox Jasper from Wish. Here at Heirloom. Add 1 mana of any color, spend this mana only to cast creature spell. Alright, not bad. Until end of turn, target creature you control with power 4 or greater against trample. And whenever this creature deals combat damage, you will draw a card. Oh, that's huge. For 2, that's not bad. We got Eshki Dragonclaw. I think this one's absolutely playable as commander. I've seen a lot on that. So we got Vigilance, Trample, Ward. At the beginning of combat, on your turn, if you've cast both a creature spell and a non-creature spell this turn, then draw a card and put 2/1/1 counters on Eshki draw. So that's already a 6/6 then. I think that's big. Playable for sure. Become the Avalanche. Sorcery, draw a card for each creature you control with power 4 or greater, then creature you control get XX until end of turn, where X is the number of cards in your hand. Boom, that's huge. Maybe playable in a Averna deck. Glacierwood Siege, enchantment. At this enchantment enters, choose Temur or Sultai. Temur, whenever you cast an instant or sorcery spell, target player mills 4 cards. Or the other one, you play lands from a graveyard. Ooh, we got our first Dragon Eye, but it's not foil. Holy shit, I'm sorry. crazy. It's not foil. That's kind of whack because I expected them to be foil. All right. So we got a forest. That's good. Good color for sure. Got a Purging Stormbrood, Sonic Shrieker, Aurora Possession, and the rest. So I have to figure out about the rest. So we are at the 5th pack. Not sure. So far a slow whack opening, but that only means that there is a lot of stuff going on there. So we got Surak, Elusive Hunter. Fortunately not serialized. Legendary creature. 2 and green. This spell can be countered, trample. Whenever a creature you control or creature spell you control becomes the target of a spell or ability an opponent controls, draw a card. Alright. We got Rutgers Rakshasa. Rutgers Rakshasa, I don't know. Creature demon, oh my bad. Trample, Decade, Renew, exile this card from the graveyard, put a Decade counter on it on each of X target creatures, activate only a sorcery. Okay. Dragonfire Blade. Cast 1, artifact, equipment, equipped creature gets 2/2 and has hexproof from monocolor red. Equip 4, this ability costs 1 less to activate for each color of the creature it targets. Alright, could be cheap equip. And we got Eshki Temel's Raw. So I think this one's of the pre-cons. Whenever you cast a creature spell, put a 1/1 counter on Eshki. If that spell's power is 4 or greater, draw a card. If that spell's power is 6 or greater, Eshki deals damage equal to... Oh, damn, that's big. So yeah, that's definitely will be played for sure. And we have a Baitor, Kin to All. Legendary creature. Flying at... Oh my god. At the beginning of your end step, if creature you control have a total toughness of 10 or greater, draw a card. Then if creature you control have total toughness of 20 or greater, untap each creature you control. Then if creature you control have total toughness 40 or greater, each opponent loses half their life, rounded up. Bam. So yeah, that's a mathematics Drake. Not bad. Not sure if this is a meme or viable. Got a forest. Rolling Dragonstorm. Saju, and a lot of bulk, shiny bulk. So let's put that stuff aside. Here was another mythic, and the rest. Right, midway through, 6th pack. No crazy mythics, no crazy Japanese showcase, serialized. So maybe now we got a copy and a huge pull. This is huge. This is the Ugin A of the Storms. Boy, oh boy. That's our brother. That's exactly from this one. Can I flip it? Is it on the other side? No. Holy shit. Oh boy. So I think the next deck I made with Drakes have to be something with this bad boy. When you cast this spell, exile up to 1 target permanent that's 1 or more colors. Whenever you cast a colorless spell, exile up to 1 target permanent that's 1 or more colors. You gain 3 life and draw a card. And 3. Holy shit. Alright, so yeah. I actually haven't played any any Planeswalker, but this might change with this one. With this guy. Ugin is our jackpot pack here. Perenation, sorcery. Return target permanent card from a graveyard to the battlefield with a hex-proof counter and indestructible counter on it. That's crazy. I'm not sure with what this synergizes, but it sounds crazy. Another Sage of the Skies. We already got this dude. Canopy Gargantuan. Nice name. Flying Ward 2. At the beginning of your upkeep, put a number of 1/1 counters on each other creature you control equal to that creature's toughness. For 7 it's kinda meh. A blue for 4 mana, you may have this creature and as a copy of another creature on the battlefield. Oh, we have already seen Naga Fleshcrafter. We have Boring Plains, Amazing. Storm Shriek, Feral, Breaching Dragonstorm. I like the Boris, but I'm not sure. I have to find out more about these cards and take some time which is playable of these. Don't want to go through all the commons, uncommons right now. This pack is absolutely bombed. Not only emotional damage. Let's see what we got here. We got a copy. And we have an Eerie Ultimatum. Damn, brother, this looks amazing. This looks crazy good. Return any number of permanent cards with different names from your graveyard to the build. Holy shit. So yeah, I really have no clue about White, and this is a special guest. Is it viable? Maybe I'm too young, I'm not sure. But beautiful pull. That's huge. That's the pack that was so fucked up, but good thing is the card's safe. You got Terza Light Shatter. Holy shit. Terza Light Shatter. Haste. When enters, discard up to 2 cards, then draw that many cards. Whenever Terza Light Shatter attacks, if there are 7 or more cards in your graveyard, exile a card at random from your graveyard. You may play the card at this turn. Alright, welcome back, mono red players. I like the black cards, man, that's so beautiful printed. You got Cory Steel Cutter, artifact equipment. Equipped creature gets 1/1 and has trample and haste. Welcome back, mono red players. I'm not sure if this is only a standard card. Whenever you cast your second spell each turn, create a 1/1 white monk creature token with prowess. You may attach this equipment to it. Oh yeah, I've played a lot of mono red on MTG Arena. I'm that degenerate. This card's pretty strong, I think. Transforming Flourish. Instant demonstrate. Destroy target artifact or creature you don't control. If that permanent is destroyed this way, its controller exiles cards from the top of their library until they exile a non-land card, then they mask. Okay, so this is kind of a Cowl Swap for artifact and creatures you don't control. Not bad. I think this is good. Maelstrom of the Spirit Dragon. You got a land at normal. Add 1 mana of any color, spend this mana only to cast Dragon Spell. Oh, okay. That's huge. Good land. This will see play. Got Mountain. No eye so far, dude. That's sad. At least we got a Ugin. Sacrifices land, search your library for a basic land, put it on the battlefield tapped and shuffle. Okay, for land cycling, not bad to get the right one. Second one off the right side. So there's Elspeth left and a Mox Jasper. If you can get a Mox Jasper, it would be absolutely amazing. You get a Dalkowan Encampment. I think that's the exact opposite of the Mox Jasper. This land enters tapped unless you control Swamp or Mountain. Amazing. Add Plains. Whenever you attack this turn, create 2 1/1 red warrior creature tokens that are tapped and attacking. Sacrifice them at the beginning of the... Okay, so just token generator. Oh my god, and we got a Mox Jasper. Holy shit. Holy shit. Every dragon player will play and need this card. So we got it already. Mox Jasper, add 1 mana of any color. Activate only if you control a dragon. So yeah, that's basically free. Ooh, Mox Jasper. See you later. Banger pulls, guys. I just get out the penny sleeves, boys. Get them out. Let's see the Ugin in here before I spill some Coke. Only a few people have seen the great Coca-Cola accident. Go check it out on the 10 mistakes. Beautiful pull. So this is already jackpot. These 2 cards are amazing. If you get those 2, it's huge. Maybe not recognize some cards of the other ones that I put aside, but this is actually really big. The rest is rare. I will figure that out later. Got a nice land. Okay, still got some rares here. So we got the Maelstrom of the Spirit Dragon. There's a land at 1. Oh no, it's another one that we didn't already had. Spend this mana, cast a rank spell or an omen spell, sacrifice. Okay, so we got another Dragonland, that's big. Hammerhead Tyrant. Flying, whenever you cast a spell, return up to one target non-land permanent and opponent controls with mana value less than or equal to spell's mana. Big. I think that's big. Hammerhead Tyrant. Let me know. Baron Steppe Siege. We already got this. Apsara Mardu. And we have another eye, but it's not foil again. Dude, what's he? Hasbro. Why? Why no foil? Saju Wildling. Dawnbreaker, Glacial, Dragonhunt. Blue. Red is always nice looking. In my eyes at least. Aggressive Negotiations. It reminds me of the high kick. But the snake and the knife is nice as well. Huh? Alright guys, I'm already happy. Mox, Casper and Ugin is big times big. If you have like a Japanese... Oh. I think this is something big. So we got a warrior token. And we got a Draco Genesis. Holy shit. So this is the right box. This was the right box to open for sure. These free cards I think are like the best free cards that you can get from the set. Draco Genesis. You may cast rank spells without paying their mana cost. Huge. And this Dragon Border, I'm not sure how it's called. I hope it's not too dark. Let me get up the lights. Holy shit, boys. The best free cards. What? It's not serialized, but it's just crazy how good these pulls are. So maybe you can see it better now. Draco Genesis. Huge. Get another penny sleeve. Voice of Victory. Creature, human bard. Mobilize to your opponent can't cast spells during your turn. That's good. Little safety brother. Songcrafter Mage. Flash, when this creature enters target instant or sorcery card in your graveyard gains Harmonize until end of your turn. Its Harmonize cost... Okay, another commander card. Enchantment, whenever a creature you control enters, target opponent loses life equal to the difference between the creature's power and its summon. Is there cards with big gaps? I'm wondering if this could be big. Flying, activated abilities or of artifacts, creatures and planeswalkers can be activated. This is nice. This is played against me, so I would like to play this once. Got a forest. Yes, guys, Shrinekeeper. 5 Flying Haste. Whenever this creature deals combat damage to a player, gain 1 life and draw a card. Alright. Saju, Keru, Goatkeeper. I'll figure it out later. I'm so hyped. Absolutely banger pulls. All the cards. Only Elspeth is missing now. I just wanted to finish the sentence and say like we got all the pulls except Draco Genesis and Elspeth, and then we just pulled Draco Genesis. That's huge. So this box was 207. I'm not sure what these free cards are right now, but I'm positive that this is not a loss. So we got a Falator, Dawn of the Abzan, and this is, by the way, the third pack from the last ones. Legendary creature, 3 colors, Trample. Whenever Falator enters or attacks, you may sacrifice a non-land permanent. When you do, put a 1/1 counter on each creature you control. Oh, that's big. That's big. Magmatic Hellkite. Nice artwork. Nice artwork. Creature Dragon, 4 mana, 2/2. Flying, when this creature enters, destroy target non-basic land and opponent controls. The controller searches their library for a basic land card, put it into the battlefield. Okay. Alright, with a stun counter. Huge. Dude, dragons will be amazing. Raw of the Endless Song. Create a 5/5 green elephant creature token. Double the power and toughness of each creature you control. Nice. That's a good saga, I guess. Arbor Adherent. Add 1 mana of any color, big, but 4 mana, I'm not sure if this is good. Add X mana of any 1 color where X is the greatest toughness among... Oh, that is good. Oh, that is good. Okay, that's where the 4 mana is coming from. Also commander. And we get a Taiga Master Opportunist. Legendary creature, human monk, cheap. Commander, what? Flurry, when you cast your second spell each turn, copy it, then exile the spell you cast with 4 time counters on it. If it doesn't have suspend, it gains suspend. Alright, so it will be casted without paying in a few rounds. Fuck, dude. Bruh, this is like the first land and it's also not foil. Dude, the swamp would be beautiful in foil. What do you mean? I'm not complaining, but I'm complaining. Brother. We got a Boulder Bone Dragon. This looks really cool. Artifact creature, flying vigilance. When this creature attacks, we are 1. Alright, not big, but it's looking cool. Teeming Dragonstorm, Mammoth Below, create a 5/5 green token. Search a library for a card named Dragonstorm Globe or okay, that's more of a standard. Enters tapped. Nice. Huge. I'm not sure if this needs to be sleeved up, but I'm in the mood and we got to sleeve up the Eerie Ultimatum, I guess. Big box, big pulls. I'm absolutely happy with these. Video is actually too long, but I just wanted to take some time and get into the cards. Hopefully it's not too boring for you. But just going for the first 2 spots in the booster pack is kind of boring. So, and I'm more into Magic now, so you have to go through the cards and see what's good and what's not. This token is all colors, flying, lightning. Okay, that's a pretty cool token. Got a Bloom Wine Regent. I'm not reading that. It's amazing though. We got a Sinkhole Surveyor creature. Flying, when this creature attacks, you lose 1 life and this creature enters 1. Timur Battle Crier. During your turn, spells you cast cost 1 less to cast for each creature you control with 5 or 4 greater. Aligned Heart. Whenever you cast your second spell, each turn put a rally counter on this enchantment. Then create a 1/1 white monk creature token with prowess for each counter. Forceful Siege. Alright, this was a boring ass pack, brother. I think there was nothing good. Foil, Swamp, but not the right one. Mardu Monument, Timur Monument. Search for a basic. Search for a basic. Alright. Bloodfall Caves, enters tapped, you get 1 life. Alright. No res in here. And our last pack. Wish me luck on the serialized, guys. Serialized card in the last pack. What? Warden of the Grove. Unfortunately, not a serialized, but this looks amazing. At the beginning of your end step, put a 1/1 counter on this creature. Whenever another non-token creature you control enters, it endures X, where X is the number of counters on this creature. Great Russian City. This land enters tapped unless you have Forest or Plains. Add Swamp. Create a token. Avenger of the Fallen. T-Val's Judgment, another commander card. What does it do? Whenever 1 or more cards leave your graveyard, choose one that hasn't been chosen this turn, draw a card, create a treasure token, create a token, alright? And we have a Terza Light Shadow. Didn't we seen it already? We have seen it already before. And we have a Plains. The rest is Beautiful Bulk, Corroding Dragonstorm, Enroaching Dragonstorm, Sonic Shrieker. Alright, I have to go through these cards one more time, check the price on Card Market and edit it into the video. This box was 207. I hope that you are hyped for dragons as well. Remove all your sale offers for your dragons and see if they will be somehow viable with the new meta maybe. So you just don't lose your valuable, good, playable cards. Just wait a minute maybe, so we have some nice mythic pulls. I hope. Sometimes they're just 50 cents and some random rare or common uncommon is way more valuable. But yeah, I think we have seen some commander cards and can't complain about these pulls at all. So I'm not sure which is the biggest one, but I think this is the top 3 for sure. Got the Draco Genesis, the Ugin, and the Mox Jasper. Nothing on the back. Big pulls. Super happy with those 3. Not a financial not a financial rune. Not a serialized cards, but still big. End of season, there should be some reportings, earnings from Hasbro Wizard. I wanted to make the first analysis video on that. So if you're interested and curious about their numbers and their products, maybe we can find out something about it together. Thank you so much for watching and see you in the next one. Peace.